Should you and your spouse be seeking marriage counseling? You may be in a marriage that is currently under a bit of stress, and perhaps you are wondering just what is going on that has caused your relationship to change so much. Thousands of marriages are faced with these issues of change, and while some can work through it or just have a bad week, others are in need of some outside assistance to help guide them. It may not be clear for all couples to know when they need to seek counseling for their marriage, and there are few signs that may be helpful if you look for them. Some examples are: if you find that you and your spouse are not speaking as much as you previously did, if you are not spending time as you once did together, and if you are facing a withdrawal in any type of psychical contact. These are all very important signs that your marriage may be in danger if you do not try to mend the issues. If you are not speaking as much as you once did, then ask yourself why that it is. Are you annoyed with one another, or just have different schedules now, and perhaps you both do not cross paths as much? If time is the issue, then you must begin to make more time to see each other and to speak at the very least. Call your spouse at work if you can, just to say hello or to see how their day is going. Make time to spend with each other at least once a week, even if it means grabbing a quick lunch together. If you are noticing that you both see each other just as much as you did before, but you are not very physical any longer with one another, then you have to discuss this issue. Oftentimes this is just because an argument occurred and you both are still healing from it, but in other cases it is a sign that one party of the marriage has lost interest or is already seeing someone else. Before you jump to conclusions, you must review the situation realistically. Do you really think your spouse would go through with that? If you are on the fence about your answer, then sit down and talk to your spouse immediately, and do not continue to assume the stress of a situation that is going on before you have confirmed it. When speaking with your spouse, simply tell them how you have been feeling and that the concerns you have questioning their loyalty to the marriage, and they will react one of two ways. Either they will be completely surprised and inform you that in fact they would never think of such an act, or they will become defensive or even not very responsive regarding your concerns. It is the ones that are not responsive and that can attack you becoming defensive that you may begin to wonder about. If someone would never do something, they would assure of that and you both could move on. If they were capable of it or even have already been doing those acts, they would not want to discuss it and even attempt to flip the argument on you to make you feel confused. Any signs such as these require proceeding with caution. You may want to go to counseling together, and you may want to be cautious if you happen to be in a marriage that your spouse is being unfaithful to you. Talk openly with each other and get the guidance you both need to make the marriage work or to call it to an end.